My mommy is Haria, and you're watching our Beauty2Sus channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for your support. Enjoy!
Hey guys, it's Haria. Welcome to my Beauty2Sus channel. So today I'm going to do a quick video, I'm hoping it's quick, on an update on my brows. I've been getting a lot of questions about my brows and how they look now after I've had them for a while. It's been over a year, and I will tell you right now, I do not regret having my eyebrows done by Mary. Now, I went to Permanent Makeup by Mary, and she's in Tampa, Florida. I will have all the information about her and her phone number to her place down below in the description box area, and you can call her up and ask her any questions that you like. I'm sure she'll be more than happy, or her staff will be more than happy to answer any questions you have about the brow process. I do have videos on my channel. I will have those linked down below as well that give you a great idea of start to finish with my process. So I have before and after pictures and things of that nature within those videos. She is booked. People come from all over the world to see her. She's amazing. One of the things that I most admire about Mary, other than her artistic ability and being able to do amazing brow work, is the fact that she is a giving, kind, lovely person. She has a generous heart. So anyone who has had breast cancer and has had reconstructive surgery and needs to have pigmentation placed in areas that need pigmentation, she will do that for free. So she's absolutely amazing. I love Mary. Now, the whole purpose of this video is to give you an update on my brows. I had a color boost done on my eyebrows, or a color retouch done 3 days ago. So with brows, they are not going to be just like a tattoo. Brows are going to fade. I will tell you that right now. My brows have faded. Do I regret having them done? No, not one bit at all. I absolutely love that I had them done. It has been life-changing for me because I had little to no brows. I didn't have a tail. I was just very self-conscious about my brows. I was worried about going swimming, them, washing off, whatever the case may be. It took me forever to do them. My brows were never, ever how I wanted them to be. One would be a lot higher, one would be thicker, thinner. It was always a struggle, and it would take me like 15 to 20, sometimes 30 minutes just to do my brows. You have no idea how refreshing it is and how gratifying and liberating it is to be able to wake up in the morning and not have to worry about your brows. It is so amazing. The feeling is so fantastic. So just to update you guys, Mary is very proactive. Anything that comes out, new technology, new ways of doing something, new products, she's always on the cutting edge with all of that. She has changed up a couple of things from the last video that I did. The one major thing that she changed up is the frequency that you come back. I went back like 3 times for a color boost, and with me, my skin, and everyone's skin is different, so I just want to make sure that you guys are all on the same page with this. Everyone's skin is different. Lighter skin, darker skin, drier skin, oilier skin. My skin is very oily in the T-zone, so it doesn't adhere to pigmentation as somebody who has drier skin. That will adhere to the pigmentation a lot better. Environment plays a big factor of it. When you have your brows done, there is an aftercare. Aftercare is extremely, extremely important. You have to follow it to a T, okay? It's very, very important, and she gives you aftercare instructions after you have your brows done. The major thing is no sweating, and you can't get them wet. So you have to be very vigilant of that, especially within the first 10 to 14 days. Very, very imperative that you don't get them wet, because it's going to cause the pigmentation not to stay onto the skin. It's not going to allow it to absorb. So with that said, I had mine done 3 days ago. I'm going to give you a close-up of what the color boost is. They are dark. They're dark because the pigmentation is new on here. They do fade and they do soften. So after 10 to 14 days, this skin that she has penetrated will scar up and actually release and shed itself, so it won't be as pigmented as you see right now. But I wanted to do this video so you could see how it looks after I get them color treated or touched up. You can't get your brows done and expect them to stay the same way they were the first day that you got them done. They look absolutely stunning and beautiful. My whole purpose of this video too is to show you that even after a year of having them done, they still look and maintain themselves as looking beautiful and perfect after. She does the hair stroke method. It looks great, looks like little hair strokes, and now she has incorporated a new method, a new technology to her. It has been around for a little while, but she has just incorporated it with her. It's called the U-shaped micro stroke or microblade. She also uses a machine, a tattooing or a PMU, a permanent makeup unit machine, and it is called the NC Intelligent Digital PMU machine. She uses the permanent makeup machine on my brows, and then she uses this hand stroking method with this blade. She does intricate little lines that are like crossing each other to make it look more dimensional and more fluffy. And I will tell you that the hair strokes that she did before looked very natural, but now they look even more natural, which I couldn't believe, because I thought to myself, they can't get any more beautiful than the first time I had them done. So not all people are candidates for the hand stroking method. Their, skin and the way that it is, if you have thinner skin, you could easily, break open the skin and make it bleed a little bit more. So there are different factors that she factors in when she decides if she's going to use that method along with the PMU machine. So that is all up to her discretion and what she feels comfortable with. Not only is she a PMU brow artist, but she's also a trainer. So she goes around the world and trains other artists on how to do the stuff. So to me, I am blessed that I was able to get Mary to do this, because she is the best of the best. The main change with Mary is how many times you come back for your frequent visits back for touch-ups, for the color boosts and the color touch-ups. It's now 1.5 to 2 years long. It used to be 9 months to a year. She has changed it up because she wants to allow the brows to fully heal at their best ability and capability. So when you come back, when you get your color boost, it's going to adhere better. The other change in it, she's now using a sealant. When you have your original brows done, the hair stroke method, it's your first time there or for touch-ups, she will now apply a sealant over the brows to maintain the hair strokes and the pigmentation within those hair strokes. The actual sealant will actually dissolve or absorb, and then it'll completely be removed. Your healing time roughly is, when you're supposed to be taking care of these, is 10 to 14 days. So the first 3 days you just leave the sealant alone on the brows, nothing on it. If you need to take a shower or wash your face, she provides a white petroleum that she recommends placing on the brows to act as a sealant over it, a protective coating, so no water seeps into it. So it's like, it makes it a waterproof barrier. You're going to gently remove this product off of your brows after your shower. It's mainly to keep the majority of that water from hitting them while you're trying to do that aftercare for 10 to 14 days. So after 3 days, the sealant is starting to dissolve and kind of remove off your brows. And then she recommends using grapeseed oil, a very thin layer of it. And you're going to do that for the remainder of the 10 to 14 days. Grapeseed oil is fantastic for healing of the skin. That is something new that she has applied to her aftercare. So I basically wanted to come on and tell you the new things with her, what she suggests, all the prices. I know that's a big question everybody has. How much does it cost? Blah, blah, blah. All that information is going to be on her website. She is very transparent with how much everything costs, procedures, and everything of that nature. So she doesn't hide anything from you. She's upfront. So go to her website, which will be linked down below. Once they start to kind of fall into place where they need to be and the shedding occurs, you don't want to pick at your brows, because there will be skin that will start peeling. You don't want to pick at that. You want to naturally allow that to fall off. Do not pick at them. That is so important. They will fade. So they will get lighter and lighter and lighter. They will soften up. Some of it will get very grainy, and sometimes the lines will actually start to fade into one another and they become solid. That's happened to me. But after it happens to me, it's fine. It's not a big deal to me, because even when I fill them in with like the red to match my color, to match my hair, because I went from this dark, my natural, to this red, when I fill them in, you can't even tell. It's not a big deal. Again, do I regret it? Never, not one bit. So I will give you a close-up. You will see some puckering that is occurring because that's starting to heal, and that skin and that sealant is going to start to fall off within the next couple of days. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like. You can still see the hair strokes even after a year. So there's a close-up of my brows. Again, they are much darker. I know this. You don't have to make me aware of it in the comments. I actually fill them in now with a red that I personally own, you know, makeup product, and it's a perfect match to my hair color. So for the next 10 to 14 days, I'm unable to put the red in there because I need them to heal. You can see some of my natural hairs, but you can see the hair strokes. I'm hoping that you can see the hair strokes. There is some puckering that is occurring right here, and that's dry skin that will eventually start to peel, but you can see the hair strokes. At least I hope you can, because right now I'm looking at it and it looks like a solid black line, but it's not, trust me. But I am loving them. I really am, and I cannot wait for them to start shedding and then reveal the more natural look to them. All right, well, I hope that gave you a great idea of what a touch-up can make and look like, especially with a new technique added to it, a new technique to marry, not a new technique out there. So what I want to do is show you the actual tool that she used on me to hair stroke. This little tool that is packaged, it's sterilized by gamma rays and it's sealed. So everything that she does is like sterile environment. She is very, very cautious of all of that, and I appreciate that in Mary. She's just so fantastic, very clean. Her salon, her workspace, amazing. It's immaculate. With that said, this again is called the U-Shape Micro Stroke or micro blade. I'm just going to show you what that tool looks like inside the package, and I'm actually going to open it up. Needles that are right here like little blades, and they're very, very sharp. You can see they're very, very thin, and I'm not sure if you guys can see what they're like, but they're very sharp. So just a set of needles, and it's U-shaped, so it kind of goes like this, like a curve, like a C. My eyes are closed, so when Mary's working on me, she uses that PMU machine, and then when she's done with that, she takes this U-shaped micro stroke or the micro blade, and she goes in and just strokes little lines in between, and she just does different dimensional areas to make the brows look a little fuller, and then she adds pigmentation on top of it so it kind of seeps into those little strokes that she put in there, from what I could tell, and then she wipes it off. I will tell you right now, you could feel this. It made me sneeze like 700 times, like I was sneezing. But you can feel this more than you can the PMU machine. And this obviously are like multiple needles that she's doing with her hand. And with the PMU machine, you can stay very steady with pressure. Where this, you know, she could go a little deeper, she can go lighter, it's all up to her and her hand stroke and motion. That is pretty much judgment call on her, where the machine, it's pretty much consistent all the way through. I did not bleed very much at all. So, and I feel it's because I've had this procedure done with touch-ups a few times now. Now the skin has toughened up, so it's scarred over and it's tougher than it was the first time I had it done. I just think this technique is really cool because I could totally see a difference in my brows, and they definitely look like they're fuller, like there's more hair there, which is insane to me. I do want to let you know that she does numb the area, so you're not feeling it like you normally would if you're being pricked. I hope this feeds some of your appetite on what my brows look like after the fact. This is a year after, or a little over a year after, so I am completely pleased with what I've done, and I would do it again over and over and over again because I absolutely love the way my brows look. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. If you guys have any questions or comments or even suggestions, please leave them down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And until next time, you guys have a beautiful day. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Beauty 2 Shoes.